Nas erased the whole verse like it never existed, and Raekwon just told us why. This all went down on Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion podcast, and it's one of those rare behind-the-scenes moments where hip-hop history almost took a different turn. We talking about a verse that could have sparked a real headline-level situation between Nas and Jim Jones. But instead, Nas hit the brakes at the very last second. Now think about that for a second. Raekwon had a record called Omerta, and Nas blessed him with not one, but two full verses. The first one, cool. The second one, that's the one that started all the noise online. Fans swore it was a sneak diss towards Jim Jones, especially after that You Lost line got leaked. But according to Ray, that verse wasn't even about Jim Jones. It just happened to drop right when Nas and Jim Jones were going at it. And people connected the dots that weren't even there. Now I'm about to play this clip for y'all, but before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Speaking of writing, on your last project, you had a joint called Omerta. Omerta. I'll try to put the Italian spin on that shit. Nas recorded 2 verses for this song. There's a lot of controversy around it. When originally we heard what was on the album, but then the second verse got leaked. How did that happen? And why was the verse changed? People believe that,
you know, Nas Ben wrote the verse for me, right? And I loved the verse. Verse was ill, you know what I'm saying? And everything else happened after that. All the gym and everything transpired. So now, it's like Nas hit me and was like, yo, I think I'm gonna change the verse because niggas gonna think I'm talking about son. I ain't even on it like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting caught up in none of that. That's with the people, that's him and the people going at it.
Right.
So it's like, for me, I'm like, man, you said it already, like, we know that, me and you, and you know what I mean? But he was like, nah, I ain't on that time.
I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those people.
I ain't on that time. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't really stressing Jim.
Right.
Niggas over there, you know what I mean? Jim over there. So it ain't like it was really nothing to really address. But, the rhyme, I guess, in his mind, he just felt like, yo, it's going, with everything happening in my album getting ready to come out. So, I told him, yo, that's how you feeling? Switch it, flip it. And then he flipped it like 6 hours later, like, you know what I mean? Wow. It's like, damn, heard that. I'm like,
put the kufi on for the second joint.
I'm like, you know what I mean? He just
went
was,
holy water.
You know what I mean? He just did what he needed to do though, but we was laughing about it later, like after all of that, and it did leak. It wasn't like it was, roll it out there, whatever. It leaked, however it leaked. I think, probably the labels or somebody did it. You know what I mean? That's how it always go down. Whoever is handling your project, you know what I mean? Somebody hears something, it's like, but like I said, at the end of the day, it had nothing to do with nobody ain't want no smoke. You know what I mean? I think it was just more like, I ain't even want to really touch none of that right now. And especially with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we having fun on the records or whatever. We doing what we do. But nah, that record, I had that record months, like, you know what I mean? But just to see how everybody was taking it, all of y'all.
Did you see me?
Everybody, of course I
Did you see me?
And but I'm just like,
losing it.
Yeah, but it's
I was like, what?
But at the end of the day, like I said, he changed it. He just, you know what I mean? He just felt like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't had nothing to do with, nigga, nobody ain't scared of nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is what it is. But, I called them and shit and said, yo, you want me to put it to sleep, put this whole shit? Like, nah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Nah, let's see where it go. You know what I mean? Let's see what it is.
Right.
And that was it. Then it was like, yo, let me say something, man. That took it amongst me.
Because
I love
video.
both.
I
love both. You know what I mean?
Ray,
like,
I
got
video.
respect for Jim.
I watched
regardless
the video.
of whatever the case may be. Jim worked with us before. He did things with us, Yo, it ain't, you know what I mean? So that was that though. But what you was gonna say?
I watched the video. I was like, how does verse get out? how did this verse get out? At this time, in particular, it just
Right, just like, yo, universe is crazy sometime, man.
and the page that it dropped through disappeared after a couple days.
Wow.
It started a frenzy, and then it was gone.
Right.
Because they leaked Piece of Ray album. Of course, they took that whole site. That site belongs to the label now.
But yeah, it's great because how you first of all, people are already declaring, yo, Nas killed Jim, this, that, and the third, and the verse wasn't even about him. That's nuts to think.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I said the universe is crazy, bro. Like, he just wrote.
You lost, and to a nigga who fought 3 months ago, you lost this year.
You know what I mean? Yeah, B. Just so happened all that shit start after the verse is already written. Like he just, it's like prophecy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, yo. Then this occurs, like, on some real Nostradamus shit. You know what I mean?
If
Like,
the
oh
shoe
shit.
fits, this one is for you.
Word. Wow.
It just seemed like
Right. Yeah,
Crazy.
nah, I
was
get it,
making
though.
them right like that though. That beat is stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? When I tossed in the beat, it was like fucking box of cereal in the middle of the night. Like, what?
I'm going
Lucky
bananas.
Charms, nigga. Lucky Charms, you know what I mean?
right.
Eat this, won't get on this shit. You know, but
They usually came back 6 hours later with another one.
word.
See, that's
Word.
great.
Got right
there.
back
That's
to
great.
it real quick. Like,
That's great
you
shit.
know.
Word.
All right, so how did Wu-Tang stay out of rap beef? I'm trying to figure it out. I got Ray sitting right here like, yo, I talk about your mother every day. I don't care. I'm going to go at you.
How we
but-
stay out of beat?
Yeah, how did y'all stay out of beef? Because
His name
if I
ain't-
look at the associations,
I wait for the word. It's one word though.
Nah, I mean, we know the right men, man. You know what I mean? And it's like everybody respect niggas because they see niggas don't change, man.
right.
You know, everybody from the killers to the real niggas to the niggas that get money to the crazy niggas we all share a piece of them. So it's like niggas can relate to one another. So, you know, a lot of niggas gave us love when we came in. A lot of
Right
niggas
there.
opened
That's
the
the
door.
word right there.
A lot of niggas open the door. Like, how you go against niggas that love you and, you know, follow the trend of that what y'all created? You know, I think that, you know, when niggas really go back and they think, we probably was the only crew that, number one, we coming from a borough that's quiet to niggas, that came out, did what they needed to do, get busy, get down.
Drop the stamp.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas love niggas, you know what I mean? You come to find out half the niggas, you know them niggas in there, them niggas is from my neck of the woods, whether he moved over there, or whether he lived there for 2 years, or, you know, or nigga might have seen a nigga come through the yard or whatever, or it's just, you know, real niggas know real niggas. So I don't think it's that nobody's scared of us. You know what I mean? I just think that niggas just look at it like, yo, you know,
Love.
Yeah, that's it.
love them niggas, man.
That's it.
Love them niggas, man. You know what I mean? But you still got haters too, right?
Let me tell you, I can't remember anybody out here ever hating on the Wu. Collectively, individually,
Wow, it's
I
love.
can't. I mean, outside of like you know, when Fifth came out, he was doing it for the shock value shit.
Right.
Past
Right.
that, I ain't never heard nobody out here like fuck meth in a rhyme. Who would be stupid enough? Who the fuck would do that? Niggas is,
Right.
Yo, the
right,
response to that record was crazy. It's just a skit. Yo, turn it pull your nigga. Fuck out of here with that.
Nas didn't dodge that verse. He made a business move that most rappers wouldn't even think to make. When Raekwon said Nas poured his verse because he didn't want to get caught up in that back and forth, that told me everything about where Nas is in his career. That's a man who understands that reputation and business come first. At that level, one verse can shift your brand, your partnerships, even how the corporate world looks at you. And that's what separates legends from the rest of them. Most rappers would have seen that as a diss opportunity. Nas saw it as a brand protection move. The same way he's built mass appeal, invested in Ring, Coinbase, and all these other companies. That mindset doesn't come from chasing beef. It comes from knowing your value and moving like a boss. What I respect is how Nas handled it privately. No social media posts, no messy headline, just action. Changed the verse, protected his name. That's grown man business right there. Sometimes silence is the loudest power move you can make. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think Nas was being strategic or playing it too safe? And if you were in his position, would you have kept that verse on the record? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.